Greetings, viewers. I am Eric the Car Guy, and I wear more than one hat. The other hat that I wear says ETCG1 on it, and that's this channel. And here on this channel, we start things off with, hey, if it's your birthday and I'm talking to you, happy birthday. Please enjoy this digital cake. We can all enjoy a piece. And today's topic, as you might be stuck at home watching this video because of it, is the COVID-19 virus, or coronavirus as some call it. The global pandemic that's put us all in our houses and put us all out of work, and it's definitely changed a lot of things. This is something I'm sure we'll be talking to our grandkids about and telling them stories of I remember when. I'm certain of it. This is 9/11 type event times whatever. It's huge. It's global. And how does that affect you? And if you want to get your car repaired, or if you want to get parts to get your car repaired. And I think that's what it really boils down to, is supply chain disruption on a massive global scale. Let's face it, a lot of parts come from China. And when they shut down production, parts stopped coming out of China. Well, they're not back to full capacity as of yet. And it is March 21st, 2020, as I'm recording this video. And it's going to take them a while. I mean, the factories that are up and running are not even close to capacity. Not to mention the logistics of, once they get things up and running, getting the shipping set up and taken care of, because ships and things moving from one place to another are under a whole new level of scrutiny. So the takeaway, I think, from this video is that if you are thinking about performing an auto repair, maybe you've been putting it off for a while or whatever, or you're thinking about doing that upgrade or something, if you need parts, I would say go out and get your parts now, because I think we're just at the beginning of this, just the tip of the iceberg. It is just beginning. Because like I said, China may be just starting to come back now, but they're not even close to capacity, which means they've got this big hole to fill, and they're not even able to fill it at this point. And I know there are other places in the world that manufacture parts. Mexico's another great contributor of parts to the US. But this also disrupts manufacturing, because a lot of manufacturing, automotive manufacturing, has gone to this JIT, or just-in-time approach, to where they have the parts shipped to the factory that they need in that moment, just in time. That's what that stands for. So if that stops, your production stops. So if you don't have, that dash cluster or something like that to put in that's coming out of China because they stopped making them or they're not available at the moment, you're stuck. And if you're in the auto repair industry and you're trying to get a part for a customer and you can't find it anywhere, I mean, I think we're going to eat through our supply at some point. When that point is, I don't know. But I think after that point, a lot of us may be heading to the salvage yards again to try to find, known good used parts, something like that. That you may think about, going to the salvage yard and getting parts that might be popular, and maybe getting yourself a little cottage industry with eBay or something. But parts supply is going to be a real issue, I think, going forward with this. So I think we're really early on, really early days. My kids are already out of school, no idea if they're going back. There's a lot that's up in the air, and man, if you're in the restaurant industry, I mean, you've certainly got a gut punch. Just the service industry in general just is decimated, and I don't want to get into all that stuff. I kind of want to keep things narrowed down to the automotive side of it. But takeaway here is, if you need parts for something, get them now, because they may not be available. I don't know when that's going to change. I don't know anybody who does, or anybody that could know, because there's so many factors here. Now, the warmer weather apparently is something that makes it more difficult for the virus to spread. So warmer weather may provide some relief, but the colder weather is going to return. People are going to start traveling from place to place again. And the worst part about all this is you can not have any symptoms and be a carrier of it, and you infect a bunch of people inadvertently. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the virus and all this other kind of stuff, conspiracy theories and all that. It's not what I'm going to do here. This is automotive stuff. How have you been affected by the virus? Do you have a repair shop? Do you work at a dealership? Have you seen a change in the customers coming through the door? I mean, what has it done to your business? Both, like I said, like if you're working at a dealership or if you're working in an independent shop, just repair shops in general. I mean, how are you faring through all this? What's it look like now? And what do you think it's going to look like a little bit from now? Curious about your input. I'm looking forward to your comments on this one, so please leave them along with liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate all that stuff. If you have automotive questions, I ask you to head to ericthecarguy.com. I'll link that down in the description, along with additional information and stuff that I found out on the internet about this stuff that you might want to read through, or other videos that might be related to this. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty, lavate los manos, wash your hands, and I will see you next time, and we'll get through this. I'll be here making videos for you. How's that? I'll keep doing that because I don't have to worry about exposing myself to other people other than through their computer screens. It's safe, right? Hang in there.